Grab your textbooks. Vicky Kelty here with another episode of Language Learning Report Card Podcast. Today's homework is to practice with your textbook. Textbooks that focus specifically on exam practice, grammar activities, vocabulary activities are really good ones to put into use today. This sort of homework really helps you to assimilate what we're learning in class. Just take it all in, soak it up, and what do you need to do? Well, simply take a textbook because if you don't have a textbook, then you can find different online activities that you can do. But a lot of us do have textbooks from our learning that we've done in maybe in-person classes or textbooks that we've bought to learn on our own. And those are the textbooks that will be perfect for this kind of homework. And these can be textbooks, like I mentioned, that focus specifically on grammar. For English, Grammar in Use is a really good book to use. They have versions in French and in Spanish. So they are textbooks that I personally have used for this activity. And what other kinds? You could also put into use a textbook that you might have used in a language academy type class. A lot of times they have different exam prep books, and those books will usually focus on specific areas like listening practice or writing practice. Any textbook that has what you specifically want to practice is perfect. Okay, so don't overthink it, but we are specifically talking about a textbook, something that has been designed for language learning and might in some cases be thought of as a little more formal learning, traditional, maybe boring would be a word that some people would use. No offense to the creators of these books, but it is what a lot of us think of when we think about sitting down and doing grammar exercises. The idea is that you will open your book to the type of exercise that you want and or need to practice and get to work. I mentioned that it's great for accompanying your English classes. If I was working on the past simple with students and they wanted to do more practice outside of class, I might recommend a certain exercise in the Grammar in Use textbook, and they could go and do exercises from that. Or a lot of textbooks these days have grammar sections at the end of the textbook, and that would work in the exact same way. I gave this a 74%, which is a C. And the reason being that sometimes I find this sort of practice super energizing and I love it, but other times I do find it dull and I am not as motivated to do it. So I put it off, then I procrastinate on doing it. It does take effort to do. You are either pen and paper going through the exercises or on your computer, but you are going through them one by one and it's a process. Know that before you go into it. Okay, it's time for you to tell me, would you do this homework? Let me know by sending me an email at hola@vickykelty.com. And remember that the more you practice the information that comes up in class, the more ingrained it will become, the more easily you'll be able to remember it, and the more easily you'll be able to use it the next time in class or the next time it comes up in a conversation. So this is practice that is definitely worth it to do, but it also is practice that isn't always the favorite. You decide. All right, that's all for today's homework. Happy learning. Bye.